Today we will be making the naughty elf on the shelf, just in time for Christmas. So get your crochet hooks at the ready and let's get going. The first thing we will be making is his arms. So with red DK yarn and my 3.5mm hook, I'm going to chain 2. So that's 1 and 2. And into the second chain from hook, I'm going to do 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I'm going to single crochet around these 6 single crochets for 20 rows. And after you finish your last stitch on your 20th row, you're going to slip stitch to fasten off. And that will be one of his arms made. And you need to go away and make another arm exactly the same way, and we'll put them aside for a little bit later on in the pattern. Now to start his legs. With our red DK yarn again and the same hook, I'm going to slip knot onto my hook and I'm going to chain 2. So that's 1 and 2. And into the second chain from hook, I'm going to do 6 single crochets. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now we're going to increase from 6 stitches to 9, so I'm going to single crochet in 1 stitch and then do 2 single crochets into the following stitch 3 times. So I'm going to single crochet into the first stitch, and now I'm going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch for 2 and 3. Going to single crochet in the next stitch for 4 and increase in the next stitch for 5 and 6, single crochet for 7 and increase in the last stitch for 8 and 9. We are now going to single crochet around these 9 stitches for 30 rows. So around and around for 30 rows. I'm just finishing the last couple of stitches of my leg. And if you haven't already, you need to make 2 of these. So this is the second leg that I've made. I've already made my first one. And if it's the second leg you're making, you don't want to fasten off. You want to leave the yarn attached to your leg because we're going to use that yarn to attach the 2 legs together. So from my last stitch, I'm going to chain 2. I'm now going to insert my hook into any of the stitches from the first leg that I made. And now I'm going to do a slip stitch. Now I have joined the legs. Now I'm going to continue to single crochet around the first leg that I made, so I'm going to single crochet around the remaining 8 stitches. We slip stitched into one of the stitches, which means we have a remaining 8 stitches. And after our 8 stitches, we're now going to single crochet into 1/2 of the 2 chains that we made. So it might be a bit fiddly, but you want to insert your hook into the chains and do a single crochet as normal into both of the chain 2s that we made. And now we can single crochet around the remaining 8 stitches on the second leg. So we chained 2 from this leg. If you remember, we chained 2 from one of the stitches, which leaves a remaining 8 stitches. So we're going to single crochet around all them 8 stitches. And when I've finished doing that, you're going to single crochet into the second half or the other half of the chain 2s that you made. So the chain 2 spaces have 2 single crochets in them on either side. So that gives us a total of 20 single crochets because we have 8 on each leg, and the chain 2s have been single crocheted into twice, 1 on each side, so 20 single crochets altogether. And now we're going to single crochet around these 20 stitches for 12 rows. I'm just finishing the last couple of stitches on the body, and then we're going to mark out the place where we want his arms to be. So there we go, finish my 12 rounds, and I'm going to turn the work to the front, whichever side I want the front to be, and you want to press your work flat. This is going to help you identify the 2 sides of him much better. So in one side I'm going to put a clip where I want the arm to be, and then I'm going to count 8 stitches over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I'm going to put the clip into the 9th stitch. And by counting over 8 stitches and putting the clip in the 9th means that they are evenly spaced apart. So there are 8 stitches front and back. So I'm now going to single crochet up to the first stitch marker. When I get to the clip, I'm going to remove it, and then I can bring in one of my arms. And now I'm going to single crochet around all the stitches on this arm. So just single crochet as normal to join it to the body. Now we're going to skip the stitch that the marker was in and single crochet across to the next marker. Now I'm at the next clip marker. I'm going to repeat exactly what we did for the first arm. So I'm going to remove the marker, bring in the second arm, and now I'm going to single crochet around all the stitches on the second arm. And just like before, we're going to skip the stitch that the clip marker was in, and then we can single crochet to the end of our round. And now we're going to single crochet around all these 30 stitches twice, so 30 stitches 2 times. Now that I've completed my 2 rows around, I'm going to slightly stuff the body. We will be stuffing it again in a little bit, but I just want to get a little bit of stuffing in for now. But make sure not to stuff the legs or the arms because these are meant to be really flimsy. Now we're going to do a decrease round, so we're going to decrease from 30 stitches to 24. So we're going to single crochet 3 stitches and then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times. So single crochet 1, 2, 3, and decrease for 4, then we're going to single crochet for 5, 6, 7, and decrease for 8, single crochet for 9, 10, and 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, 14, 15, and decrease for 16, single crochet 17, 18, 19, decrease for 20, single crochet for 21, 22, 23, and decrease for 24. Now we're going to decrease from 24 stitches to 18, so I'm going to single crochet in 2 stitches and then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times. So single crochet 1 and 2, decrease for 3, single crochet 4 and 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7 and 8, decrease for 9, single crochet 10, 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13, and 14, and then decrease for 15, single crochet 16, 17, and decrease for 18. So next we're going to decrease from 18 to 12 stitches, and to do that we're going to single crochet 1 and then single crochet 2 together 6 times. So single crochet 1, decrease for 2, single crochet 3, decrease for 4, single crochet 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, decrease for 8, single crochet 9, decrease for 10, single crochet 11, and decrease for 12. So before we decrease any more, I'm going to finish stuffing the body now. So with my polyfill, I'm going to make sure the body's nice and firm. And when you're happy with how well it's stuffed, we can now do our last decrease round, and we're going to single crochet 2 together 6 times. So we're going to decrease from 12 stitches to 6. So we're going to decrease for 1, decrease for 2, decrease for 3, decrease for 4, decrease for 5, and then decrease for 6. And then we can join our work and fasten off with the red. We're now going to beginner's head. We're going to use this pink colour. So I've already slip knot onto my hook, and then I'm going to insert my hook into any of the stitches, yarn over and pull through, and then complete as a single crochet. So I've done my first single crochet whilst attaching my yarn. And I'm going to do 2 single crochets into every stitch all the way around. So at the end of this round we will have gone from 6 stitches to 12. So that's 2, 3 and 4, stitch 3 and 4, sorry, then stitch 5 and 6, stitch 7 and 8, nine and 10, and 11 and 12. For our next round we're going to increase to 18 stitches, and to do that we're going to single crochet in 1 stitch, and then we're going to do 2 single crochets into the following stitch, and we're going to do that 6 times. So into the first stitch I'm going to single crochet 1, and then increase in the next stitch for 2 and 3, single crochet for 4, increase for 5 and 6, single crochet for 7, increase for 8 and 9, single crochet 10, increase for 11 and 12, single crochet 13, increase for 14 and 15, single crochet 16, and increase for 17 and 18. Next we're going to increase to 24 stitches, so I will be single crocheting 2 stitches and then doing 2 single crochets into the following stitch, and I'll be doing that 6 times. So single crochet for 1 and 2, increase in the next stitch for 3 and 4, single crochet 5 and 6, increase in the next stitch for 7 and 8, single crochet 9 and 10, increase for 11 and 12, single crochet for 13, 14, increase for 15 and 16, single crochet for 17, 18, increase for 19 and 20, single crochet 21, 22, and increase for 23 and 24. Now we're going to single crochet around these 24 stitches for 7 rows, so 7 rounds of 24 stitches. So I've finished my 7 rows here, and I've already added the eyes. I did think I'd recorded this, but I can't find the footage. So after your 7 rows of single crochet around, you want to count 2 rows down and you want to place your 6mm eyes, and I've put mine 3 stitches apart. So you want to put them between your 5th and 6th round of 24. So now I'm going to decrease to 18 stitches. So I'm going to single crochet in 2 stitches and then single crochet 2 stitches together 6 times. So now I'm going to decrease for 3, single crochet for 4 and 5, decrease on 6, single crochet 7 and 8, decrease for 9, single crochet 10 and 11, decrease for 12, single crochet 13 and 14, decrease for 15, single crochet 16 and 17, and decrease for 18. Now we can take a break from decreasing and we're just going to stuff the head slightly. So let's give our elf his brains. And then we can continue to decrease. So we're going to decrease from 18 stitches to 12. So I'm going to single crochet 1 and single crochet 2 together, and I'm going to do that 6 times. So single crochet 1 and then decrease for 2. Single crochet 3, decrease for 4, single crochet 5, decrease for 6, single crochet 7, decrease for 8, single crochet 9, decrease for 10, single crochet 11, and decrease for 12. Now we can join and fasten off, and we can snip our yarn tail but leave a little bit of room so that we can use it to close this hole a little bit later. And now we can stuff his hair fully. And when you're happy, it's time to close the hole in his head. So with an embroidery needle, I'm going to pick up the front loop only of each of the remaining 12 stitches. And when I have done that, all you need to do is pull to close the hole and then weave in all the tails.